What is up, guys? It's James from CopLogic. Welcome back to the channel. The transfer window is right around the corner, so it's that time of year again where we will be diving into the transfer rumor videos. Now, if you're new to this channel or you weren't subscribed last season during the summer transfer window, what we like to do on this channel is not just report on every single story Liverpool are linked to, but always take a look at the legitimacy of stories, try and bring you guys the most reliable information possible. We're not like all those other channels out there that just throw everything that sticks at you guys. So if that's the kind of content that you like, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And without further ado, let's get into this story surrounding Mohamed Kudus. That's who we're going to be speaking about today. So I've seen this story like doing the rounds lately. It's probably one of the busier ones along with the Anthony Gordon link. So we're going to look today at the Mohamed Kudus links. The reason I picked that out over the Anthony Gordon story is that I think he is honestly a player that Liverpool will be looking at. He's the exact player profile that I think Liverpool need alongside. I think we also need to prioritize a centre back in the summer, but Anthony Gordon's primarily a left winger, and we've currently got Luis Diaz, Darwin Núñez, Diogo Jota and Cody Gakpo, who can all play off the left. So that one doesn't make much sense to me right now unless we start hearing rumblings that a player is going to leave. So let's focus on Mohamed Kudus. As you guys know, he plays for West Ham. He is a right winger, and he's super versatile for a start. He can play all the way along the front, which we know is a feature Liverpool like in a player. He can even play as an attacking midfield as well, but primarily he's a right winger. And at the moment, this season, he's on 16 goals and 6 assists. That's 22 GA for the season in what is a fairly defensive team. So these are really good stats for a winger, especially a winger in a defensive team. And I think a right winger is something that Liverpool will be prioritizing in this summer transfer window, as I said, alongside a centre-back, because even if Mohamed Salah decides to stay at Liverpool, we are reaching the stage now where there's probably 1 or 2 years left for Salah, and I think, and that's providing he does extend, by the way, but I think even if he does, you know, we need someone in at this stage to rotate with him and also to learn off him while he's here. So right wing, I think, is definitely something that Liverpool will be looking at. But how legitimate is this story? That's what we want to talk about today. So this story originally came from a guy, and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. His name is Ibrahim SannieDaara. He's a Ghanaian journalist, and that's really where the story has come from. I haven't really seen it get picked up by anyone else yet, which is usually not a good sign, because if there's some truth to a story, it starts doing the rounds, a bunch of journalists get hold of it as an exclusive. But this one is kind of all coming from the same place, and most people are just recycling the same story. Now, this guy is Ghanaian, so it's possible that he's got inside information. Before we talk about the legitimacy, let me just go over what he said. So he said, Liverpool are set to trigger 85 million release clause for Mohamed Kudus from West Ham. The Reds activated contacts today, at the time of posting, to help them in completing the deal before agreeing to personal terms. An 85 million release clause, it sounds like something Liverpool would do. That's a lot of money, but it's a position that Liverpool, I think, will be prioritizing. And it's not as if we haven't spent those amounts of money before. We also know in the summer that Liverpool were willing to spend up to, you know, 100+ million for Moises Caicedo. Thank God we didn't. But again, I think this is a sum of money Liverpool would spend at this stage. We spent around 80 million on Darwin Núñez as well. So the price I'm not too concerned with. And obviously, I think it is a player profile that Liverpool and Michael Edwards would be looking at. However, the issue for me, as I said, he's Ghanaian. He could have inside information with the Ghanaian link. Obviously, Mohamed Kudus is Ghanaian as well. But the worry for me is that it conflicts with reports of Kudus's release clause. There's no actual like concrete information on that just yet. We know he has one, but we're not sure when it activates. And other people are reporting that it doesn't activate until 2025, which would mean we can't activate the release clause this summer, which would make all of his information redundant. Because he's not even right about the release clause. So for me, I feel at the moment like he's probably a bit of a chancer. You know, he's Ghanaian, so people are going to make that link initially, and I think he's just looking for engagement on his tweets, if I'm being completely honest with you. I think he's taken a little bit of a gamble and a little bit of a guess. He did mention at the end of his tweet that Man City, Arsenal and Real Madrid and PSG have all made preliminary inquiries about Kudus, which to me is just him covering himself. Like, if it doesn't happen and he doesn't move to Liverpool, he can be like, well, I didn't say, it was just Liverpool interested. So obviously there's going to be real interest around Kudus. His stats are great. He's currently at West Ham and he's definitely a better player than that. So there are going to be people looking, and I do genuinely think this guy's just taking a little bit of a chance at the moment. But you never know. If the story develops, we'll definitely keep you guys up to date on it. Right now though, I would take it with a pinch of salt, but I do think it's the exact player profile Liverpool will be looking at this season. I think we need to prioritize a centre back, we need a right winger, and then, you know, potentially a CDM as well. having Stefan Bajcetic back is great. Wataru Endo's done a great job this season, but I think we could do with one more senior CDM in there to rotate with Endo. But for me, centre-back is the priority, and I'm sure links are going to be coming left, right, and centre as we go into this summer transfer window. In terms of left-wing targets, I do like the look of Kudus, but for me, I would prioritise Michael Elise. That's who I want personally. He has been heavily linked with Manchester United, though. I think he'd be stupid to go there, but it's looking like that is his more likely destination at the moment. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Would you take Mohamed Kudus at Liverpool? And if not, who are you prioritising in this summer transfer window? Who do you want to see come in at Liverpool? And remember, guys, subscribe to the channel because that summer transfer window is right around the corner, and then we're going to be going heavy on all the transfer links and rumours, letting you know which ones are legitimate and which ones to stay clear of. So if you like the sound of that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and as always, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Peace.